I am definitely a night owl. I fell in love with First Platoon Midnights. It's a different vibe. A lot of folks will say either you love it or you hate it. There's no in between. My end game growing up, it was always to get into police work. I've been working Goodman Section now for about uh, going on 5 years. Some about me, I've been a field trainer for about 6 years, going on 7. I've trained a bunch of people. There's also other people that work midnights that I've dealt with over the years, whom I've trained and I continue to work with. That end alone, I find very, very fulfilling. Do you amante la policía? One of the things that I pride myself in is finding a way to be useful. And especially when it comes to the language and being part of the few in our department, especially on midnights, that speaks the language, I feel very proud to make myself useful and help with those situations. Va a sacar un retrato, señor. Some of them can range from simple 911 calls where somebody is just trying to ask for something very low in priority and I can communicate with them. And then you have the other extreme where a shooting just happened, a robbery just happened, or you're dealing with a witness for a homicide, and then nobody around or available speaks the language, and then you're able to be that guy. There are people that don't know me, and they'll say, "You don't know, you're not from here, so you don't know." Flamboyanus, it's where I grew up, and specifically that townhouse right there, where I saw everything happening. There's a lot of the folks that are there in the building that they remember me from when I was a kid. I wanted to be empowered to have a role to do something about the things I'm seeing, more than just being a bystander. I would definitely want to be part of the voice that explains. A lot of us are actually from here, and we know exactly what this neighborhood's like. We understand the difficulties and the challenges that are presented here. It's really cool to know this job from starting out being a kid living in the projects at Upper Falls and Clinton to coming to work in the same office I used to shop next to at the Tops, to later on working patrol in the street that I grew up in, and then training people to do the same thing that I learned to do. It's very rewarding. You want to step out, brother? There's a lot that I try to impart, but one of the most important things I believe that I tell them is try not to lose the reason why you started. There are a lot of things that you see and are going to see when you do this job, and they have the potential to affect you very strongly. When those days get hard, try to come back to the reason why you started. I believe that the goal of being a good human in the world is to find a good way to contribute, find whatever your duty is, what your responsibility is, how you find your way to put some good back into the world and make yourself useful to those around you. Hello, sir. Catching up on 911 calls. We do care. We want to help. We cannot do this job without people's cooperation. It's impossible. Without the help of the good people that are out there that want to give us a hand in resolving situations, we're not going to get anywhere.